Hey there, how you doing? I'm Dustin Ford with my dog Dixie taking her midday nap here on top of the couch. I want to take a few minutes just to give you an update on the Muncie Mall. As you may or may not know, the mall was recently purchased by the Hall Property Group. They're based in Georgia. This is what they do. They have 30 to 35 mall-type properties spread across 17 states in the U.S., and now they are the owners of the Muncie Mall. I was lucky enough to be in a meeting at RE/MAX here in Muncie with a member of the Hall Property Group, and they were able to cast their vision and also allow us to ask some questions about what we may see in the coming days, months, and years. I was very impressed with the people from the Hall Property Group. They were open and honest, and I could tell that they really do want the community's feedback, so they are connecting and reaching out to people in the community to see what is needed and what might be successful in that area. So there are several stages of what we may see happening in the future. So the first thing that they have to do is they have to stabilize the building. And a big part of that is putting a new roof on the mall. Obviously, it's going to take some time and is a very expensive project. Also, they want to make sure that they keep the current tenants they have, and they'll always be searching for new tenants to fill some empty spaces. Now, once they have that roof set and roof placed on, then they will start work on the inside of the building. They'll bring in a multi-million-dollar lighting package. If you've been to the mall recently, you know it's really kind of dim and dark, so they're going to brighten that up. They also kind of want to get rid of the feeling of failure that you get when you walk in the mall due to all the empty retail spaces. You'll see the gates pulled down. They'll have a for lease sign up. So they'll cover those up and they'll put a nice mural of some sort that connects to the city in front of those spaces. Now, I think it's important in big projects like this that are so important to the city and the county to make sure we have the proper expectations. And the Whole Property Group set those out early in the meeting. And they made it clear they do not want the Muncie Mall to turn into an indoor flea market. Now, on the flip side, they also understand, and we have to understand, that the mall is not going to reach the level it was in the mid-'80s. It's just not going to happen due to the retail climate, the growth of online shopping, and what retail stores are wanting these days. So after they finish the interior and some upgrades there, during that process at some point, we'll most likely see some demolition that will happen. As you can imagine, it's really hard and near impossible to fill the big anchor stores like the JCPenney's and the Sears. So there is a chance that those will be demolished. Now, that mall sits on 15 plus acres, so there's a lot of land there. So when those buildings come down that they wouldn't be able to refill with a tenant, that then opens a lot of space for development. So as they develop those, it's going to attract more people to that east side of town, that east corridor there as you come in on McGalliard. And again, that's going to be beneficial to the current tenants in the mall. They're really looking to invest in not only the mall, but the land around it, as well as the retail spaces that are currently around it. As far as the timeline goes, they had mentioned that, maybe 6 to 8 months before we start to see any physical changes, but they are working diligently behind the scenes. If you're a potential business owner or someone who wants to start up a business, they are looking for tenants to fill some of the empty spaces and vacancies that they have. They do have an investment option where they will invest in potential tenants. Maybe somebody who's wanting to open up a restaurant or some sort of store. They will invest to help you get started. The days of the Hot Sam's and the Orange Julius and catching a movie and hanging out at Sultan's Castle and spending the day there, those days probably aren't going to come back. But we will see a revitalization of that area, and it's just going to be great for that side of town and great for the city as a whole. So we're really excited about what is coming down the road. Just a lot of positive momentum here in the Muncie area.